WWE Women's Tag Team Tournament kicks off on Raw, and Katana and Kaden finally becomes the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. Madison Rayne debuts on AEW, Scarlett is back in WWE, and wow, crowd turns on Liv Morgan, booing the SmackDown Women's Champion. And finally, what's going on with the parking lot? Welcome if you're entering Bell, this is DS and this is Women's Wrestling Weekly. Let's start with Raw. On Raw, we are finally starting the WWE Women's Tag Team Tournament, and we start the episode with Ding Dong, Bayley, Dakota Kai.
You guys better shut up so I can think!
And Io Sky opening the show. So Bayley says that WWE Women's Division needs some hunger, and she says she's the only one that saw the value of hidden gems like Io Sky and Dakota Kai, but really the best part of this promo was when Bayley botched Dakota's name. Everything she said afterwards were just so good.
Dakota Kai, I know I said it wrong, you dummies!
She's so good at the mic. Anyway, Alexa, Asuka, and Bianca Belair come out to face the three, and Bayley challenges them for a 6-woman tag match at Clash of the Castle pay-per-view. And I loved when Bianca said, while you're trying to keep control, I feel like losing it.
But while you're trying to keep control, tonight, I feel like losing it.
And they start brawling like hell. And I love how instantly we're getting some fresh stuff with the wide angle we got from the brawl. And I also love that Alexa Bliss got to shine a little bit here with that crossbody from the barricade to everyone. That was really nice. Now, speaking of what's fresh and very different with the Triple H regime, we see Dana Brooke and Tamina book the strongest we've ever seen them in years. Because for the first round, we got Dana Brooke and Tamina versus Io Sky and Dakota Kai. And of course, Dana Brooke was talking about opportunity
It's an opportunity.
in the backstage interview. But this match, I thought Io and Dakota will easily dominate. But seriously, Dana and Tamina put up a damn fight. I'm gonna go as far as to say that Tamina was the one that looked the strongest in this entire match. Seriously, is this Elimination Chamber season that one time of the year that Tamina got the Divas Championship opportunity? Tamina and Dana Brooke put such a fight here. I was really shocked about it, actually. Now, this could be a little bit controversial, but I was kind of mixed about this whole situation. Yes, I love my Mother and Dana got their chances to shine here, but in doing so, they didn't let Dakota and Io, the newcomers, shine and feel like a legitimate threat to Bianca, Asuka, and Alexa Bliss. And yes, if you know who Io and Dakota are, great for you. But judging by the fans' reaction when they came out on Raw, I'm guessing most main roster audience is just newly introduced to them. Which means I really think they should have been booked stronger and leave an impactful first impression. I'm not even saying they should have been a squash match, but I feel like they should have shown a lot more of what they can do. That's just my 2 cents. But I'm not here to rain on Dana and Mother's parade. And it is fresh to see Dana and Tamina, who are usually jobbers, get this much offense in this match, so I'll say satisfied, but also at the same time kind of confused about what's going on about Dana and Tamina powering up so much. By the way, let's talk about this tournament bracket in general for a second. Basically, all makeshift teams. First of all, where's Carmella and Zelina? Yes, I did hear that Carmella might have had an injury in a house show. They also misspelled Dewdrop, and the SmackDown side is just a mess. Natalia has another random partner, and we got this random Nikita Lyons and Zoe Stark's team from NXT, which is so random here, but they are here to storm the main roster. Not even Katana and Kaden or Toxic Attraction. That is so weird. The only right answer for this tournament, I feel like, is Naomi and Sasha to show up at the finale and trash the entire thing. By the way, I got to meet Naomi over the weekend. I bought a wrong ticket for Sasha, so I couldn't really meet Sasha, and her line was so freaking long. Naomi was literally glowing. She was amazing. And we talked a little bit about this tournament, and she talked about how she's so happy the tournament's happening, and she's just excited for other women to run with the opportunity. Either she's like fully acting, or she sounded like she's totally over it. Like, she's over. Let's hope she's the greatest actor. We also saw Daddy Rhea Ripley drag Dominic from backstage all bruised and bloodied up to distract Rey Mysterio, and that was weirdly sexy AF. And the parking lot. What is going on the parking lot? So, when Kevin Owens was doing a promo, we saw Doudrop and Nikki ASH just like stressing over a car behind in the background, over a car that had an accident on the parking lot or whatever. And then later, we then see Alexa Bliss and Asuka cut a backstage promo on Nikki and Doudrop, and then we see this car being towed and tons of staff just running around all hectic in the background. It started out kind of like an Easter egg, but at this point, it's like a whole Easter party, and something definitely is going on, and I'm very intrigued about it, and I just hope it's regarding women. I really hope this is Naomi and Sasha causing car accidents backstage to slay everyone, blow up Vince's car once and for all, and come back for good. Obviously, I didn't think this through with logic, but intriguing nevertheless. Do you ever feel like someone's watching you online? Since I ordered some punk rock outfits for upcoming WWE drag transformation episode of Kimura Hall, which you'll gag, I've been getting all these dominatrix punk rock leather ads everywhere, and that's why I'm so happy to present to you this week's sponsor, Surfshark. Surfshark is a VPN virtual private network, keeps you safe and private by covering up everything you do online. So anyone who tries to snoop on you won't be able to see what you are doing or where you're doing it from. And this is so important for someone like me who's often on public networks and I travel for interviews or work from coffee shops. Basically, at this day and age, using VPN is like wearing pants. When you go outside, all the important stuff here stays private and secure with Surfshark. And on top of that, VPN also lets you virtually travel the world with the tap of a finger. So you can virtually head over to Canada, the biggest movie catalog on Netflix, and even use WWE Network by heading outside of the US. And yes, I'm with NBC, but I do use WWE Network using Surfshark to research for my interviews, and this is possible because Surfshark lets you stream in 4K and HD without buffering in 95 countries for a satisfying viewing experience. Make sure to use discount code BELL, which will provide you with whopping 83% discount, which is best price in the market. But that's not it. It comes with 3 extra months for free, so this sure is some satisfying deal. On top of that, if you feel like VPN isn't your cup of tea, it is also 100% fully refundable, guaranteed within 30 days. Thank you, Surfshark! WWE NXT time, and finally, they deserve it. We deserve it. Kaden and Katana are the new NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. So to backtrack a little bit, we saw a Fatal 4 match for the title. Tatum Paxley and Ivy Knives versus Toxic Attraction versus Yulisa Leon and Valentina Ferros versus Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. And this was a really good match. The first elimination was Yulisa and Valentina, but they were really impressive in this match. Valentina gorilla press to outside by Yulisa, followed by big flip dive was great, and suplex and high crossbody combo was also so impressive. We then see Paxley and Ivy get eliminated with an impressive codebreaker and fireman carry slam turned into a leg drop. I don't even know how that happened. Really cool move by Kaden and Katana. And at the end, the duo pick up the win with their tag finisher 450 and neckbreaker combo on Toxic Attraction to become the new champions. This is the moment I've been waiting for so long, and I'm so happy to see them celebrate with the crowd. I also usually really hate their backstage segment, but they were able to be themselves for the segment, and you can see how happy they were to finally get this amazing moment. So well deserved. This was so amazing. Great match, great moment. I'm satisfied. And next we saw Mandy Rose versus Sarray non-title match. This match was really set to show Mandy's dominance before heading into the title match against Zoe Stark. Only 4-minute match where Mandy picks up the win pretty quickly with a running knee. Not sure what this means for Sarray. And in this match, she was fully transformed into her magical girl character, but still lost no magic power or nothing. That's pretty concerning, I'll say. Post-match, Mandy grabs a chair for some lame shots to her leg, and Zoe Starks runs out for a save. Yeah, this was fine.
Good? Not bad.
Honestly, I'm just sad to see Sarray used as a jobber when NXT literally has so many other options to use as jobber. Backstage, we saw Mandy Rose try to cut a deal with Cora Jade where if Cora can take out Zoe Stark before their title match, Mandy will give that title match to Cora instead. And Cora said she'll consider it. We also see Roxanne Perez challenge Cora in a match at NXT Heatwave, but Cora declines it. So we'll see what kind of shenanigans Cora will do in a couple weeks. By the way, love the way Mandy is treating Mackenzie throughout this whole show.
This is just 2 grown women talking. Mackenzie, I don't even know why you're here, but whatever.
Oh my gosh, no, Mackenzie, you come at the worst time, at the worst place to sleep. Just get out of my face.
Very much shade of Britt Baker and Jade's relationship with Tony Schiavone. Lastly, we see Lash Legend versus Alba Fire seemingly wrapping up their feud, even though this was such a short match to be their final chapter. I love Lash's submission, especially when she starts rocking Alba's head on the rope. Oh, and it was so great to see when she was able to hold Alba up on the top rope. Really, really impressive. At the end of the match, we see Lash Legends gets frustrated with Alba, so she grabs Alba's back to attack her again, but Alba evades this time and hits her with a double super kick, gory bomb, and then finishes Lash off with Swanton for the win. So as suspected, Alba won this feud, but rather unceremoniously. I wish Lash would at least get a great match out of this feud, but hopefully there will be another big match to finish their feud. But if this really is it, I'll just say it was me.
Good? Not bad. bad.
Let's head to AEW Dynamite. Seems like AEW was inspired very much by Triple H's push with the WWE Women's Division. We first hear the news that Madison Rayne of Impact Wrestling was hired as both the performer and head coach for the women in AEW. And of course, we're going to talk about her match on Rampage. And for the first time ever, or at least first time in a very, very long time, AEW places women's match in the first hour, not in the middle of second hour like they always do. And we get Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter versus Toni Storm, Thunder Rosa, the Thunderstorm. And this match gagged me a lot. First of all, Jamie and Britt's matching gear was just so beautiful, so props to that. And Love the Thunder is embracing the internet hate with the sandbagging t-shirt. These AEW stars really mastered a way of owning the fan hate. This match got really wild, from Britt Baker hitting the top rope air raid to Toni Storm, and it's followed by tag team clothesline and stomp combo, and Thunder Rosa drops literally out of nowhere with a nasty looking double stomp on Hayter's neck. We then see huge stereo German from Thunderstorm, followed by consecutive running hip attacks. Then she accidentally hits Rosa with her big hip, giving a chance for Hayter to pick up the win from Toni Storm with their finisher, clothesline. Which Toni really did sell, but damn girl, you need a new finisher! Anyway, banger of the match, AEW is really coming back with the revenge with a strong showing with their women. I'm so satisfied. By the way, I just wanted to add this here because I completely missed it a couple weeks ago when this happened. Anna Jay is now heel. Yeah! So she turned when she attacked Ruby Soho and aligned herself with Ty during some men's match. I completely missed it because AEW storyline. Impact Wrestling time. Before their Emergence Tag Team Championship match, we had Deonna Purrazzo versus Rosemary's singles match. It was a good, hard-fought match between the two. Deonna did a great job throughout the match, focusing her attack on Rosemary's arms, but this match was really built towards what happened at the end when Deonna taunts Jessica outside, and Jessica kind of loses her shit, which distracts referee, while Rosemary hit her huge spear on Deonna. This distraction from Party Jessica gives Deonna an opportunity to roll Rosemary for the win. Backstage, Rosemary is angry at Jessica, but Jessica promises that she will behave and help Rosemary and Taya retain the title at Emergence, and screams,
Emergency! Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo! They're gonna need a ambulance! Yeah!
I kinda love her. Anyway, good build for their title match in Emergence, so I'm satisfied. We then saw Giselle Shaw versus Masha Slamovich. This story kinda confuses me. So Giselle, who was able to see and learn from all these Masha's destructions because her partners like Alicia, Tennille, Madison all got snowplowed by her. So she was able to have some offense in on Masha with a huge knee, for example, but ultimately falls victim to snowplow, losing this match. I really have no idea where the story is going. If Masha was just gonna defeat her, what was whole Giselle's storyline with Alicia and the influence for? And now that the influence is probably gone with Madison moving to AEW, I'm even more confused about where this could be heading. But yeah, Masha is strong. I'll just say I'm Confucius, but not necessarily a bad one, because I'm still curious where this is going and if Giselle will be able to come back with a fight. Or maybe it'll be someone else who'll get to stop Masha. Backstage, we see interviews from both Knockout champion Jordan Grace and the contender Mia Yim, and Gail Kim, the GM, books a match between Mia Yim and Madison Rayne next week, which probably will be Madison's last match with Impact Wrestling for now. AEW Rampage time. So at Elevation, Madison was doing commentary that time. Then Jade Cargill, the TBS champion, interrupts to show who the boss is. This sets up a match between Madison Rayne and the interim baddie Layla Gray, and I'm so grateful that Madison will be used both in front and behind the camera, as that's what she's been doing for Impact, and she's just so talented and charismatic. Honestly, the fact that Tony Khan made effort to improve AEW's women's division by, well, stealing Madison basically, which is very rich guy 101 move, but I gotta say it's a good sign for AEW's division's future. Back to this match, I love seeing the Queen Titantron from Madison. This match was surprisingly competitive as Layla Gray was able to put up quite a fight, but I'm still kind of confused how Layla Gray, no offense to her, continues to get more character development and TV time than all the contenders for Jade Cargill like Athena, Chris Statlander, or even here Madison. I feel like this was supposed to be a way more decisive win for Madison, as it's her first match in AEW. Anyway, Madison eventually picks up the win with Cross Reign. Post-match, Jade Cargill comes out, accepts Madison's challenge, and grants her a match at Dynamite. And Kiera Hogan from behind attempts to attack Madison, but she reverses it with another Cross Reign. The match was good, the post-match segment was cute. Satisfied for Madison in this match, but
let me keep it 100 with you.
AEW really need to get their shit together and show some direction. Where is Athena? She was supposed to be this big challenger for Jade, but she's nowhere to be seen. She's not booked consistently to look like a threat. She will probably get a title match at All Out, but will she be able to get her steam back by then? I really don't know, so please, can someone book AEW's women with some consistency, some direction? On WWE SmackDown, we got to see something quite shocking, or was it expected? Her tapping out to Ronda Rousey, but still getting the win with technicality, referee's mistake at SummerSlam. It's coming to bite Liv back. And as the SmackDown champion Liv Morgan came out to address the crowd about the finish, we see the crowd turn on Liv Morgan, chanting "You tapped out" and booing Liv. And was it only me? Liv looked genuinely surprised and unprepared for this reaction. And her going back to "this title means everything to me" again pissed off people more. Told you it's gonna get old real quick. I think Liv did best with the storyline she's given with this line.
It's okay, it's okay. I appreciate y'all calling me out on my
But the card she's given is definitely a tough one to deal with. We then proceed to women's gauntlet match for the #1 contendership, starting with Sonya Deville versus Aaliyah, where Sonya pins Aaliyah with Devil's Advocate, and it's time for Raquel to dominate this match as she pins Sonya, Shotzi, Zaya, and Natalya with Hana Bomb. Yeah, basically Shotzi, Zaya, and Natty were used to look Raquel look strong here, and they all told the story of chopping down Raquel's leg down, which Shayna actually did not really use. This was a similar layout to the gauntlet match before Elimination Chamber match we saw Rhea Ripley last the whole time, but this one felt a little bit more flat compared to that because Raquel was repeating the same pattern of moves, which kind of makes it boring. At the end, we saw Shayna Baszler enter with a scary face. She then locks in the Karafuda clutch basically to choke Raquel out. Raquel then uses the last string of consciousness to roll Shayna up, but Shayna reverses it into another roll up to pick up the win from Raquel. I guess keeping Raquel somewhat strong, not letting her tap out, right? Yeah, I think having Shayna as #1 contender is a great choice for Liv. It's time for Liv to prove her worth as a champion, and defeating Shayna will do exactly that. Shayna is a believable threat, and she's such a great heel that people love hating, so Liv is going to be safely in the babyface zone during this feud with Shayna. On top of it, Shayna feud will lead naturally into another Ronda feud when she eventually returns, so I think this was a great booking choice from WWE, and this gauntlet match was also well structured and entertaining, so I'm satisfied. Oh, and who came back to close the show? It's Karrion Kross, accompanied by none other than Scarlett, who's all draggy. I love how over the top her makeup and outfit was, and they are keeping their mysterious gimmick from NXT as she brings back the hourglass. I'm so pleased how quickly Triple H is bringing all his faves from NXT. I mean, I hate to boast, but I did predict 3 things for Triple H reign. I wanted Dakota Kai and Scarlett back, and here they are. There was one more prediction left, and that was Jazz to be brought back to WWE TV somehow. Maybe I really was taken over by medium Joey Giovanni or Candice Michelle or whatever that day. Jazz Rumble or Hall of Fame is coming. Back to Scarlett. She's so freaking hot, she's so fun, she's so draggy, she's gonna do her lip sync, and she can wrestle too, so I'm glad she's back to reach her full potential in WWE. On Saturday, we saw the AEW Battle of the Belts 3 with Jamie Hayter getting the title shot against Thunder Rosa following her Dynamite win, and Jamie Hayter looked like a huge threat in this match, and I really liked it. We had a nice 12-minute match where we saw Jamie looked better than ever since joining the AEW, and seeing this match, it's just wild to me that we had her stuck as Britt's side batch the whole time, and when she has the look and intensity to rise to the top, and in this match, she sure did that. Crazy moves like Brainbuster, but also like great selling throughout the match. Thunder Rosa also did her part. Her basement dropkick gagged me really hard, and I also loved Britt's consistent, annoying interference throughout the match, and Toni Storm brawling with her outside. And at the end, we see Thunder Rosa take advantage of the distraction from outside and roll up after roll up after roll up to defeat Hayter, stealing the match. Again, this was a whole discovery of Jamie Hayter for me. She's not just Gretchen Wiener, but she could be the Regina George herself. I gotta say though, I'm a little bit worried about Thunder Rosa barely surviving this match, and like her almost crying throughout the match also didn't help. I think AEW wants to book Thunder Rosa more like an underdog champion when most fans just love her for her badassery, so there's definitely some disconnect there. But again, the match was a fantastic showcase of Jamie Hayter, and I'm super excited to see more from these two. Stratified. Thank you everyone for joining in for another weekly review. Hope you enjoyed our interview with Christy Hemme that went out last week. Personally, one of my favorite interviews I've done, and I'm editing right now our top 5 moments with Trish Stratus to come out next. That will be followed by Rosa Mendes, so make sure to subscribe to our channel to get all the notifications, and follow me on social media at DSShit on Instagram and Ring the Bell DS on Twitter. Alright, see you next time. Bye!